All right, up next, we have the Winterside Point match, hot seat match, what have you. Kevin Ross versus Bart Goode. I'm Kevin Ross. I gotta go play. But my wife will be along momentarily to commentate for your listening pleasure. Here we go.
All right, back again. All right. Bart wins the first one. So you're watching Fallen Timbers monthly 9-ball tournament. We're coming to you live from Honor, Washington. My name is Sherry and we are Railbirds. be your host this evening. This is a race to 7. Alternating break. It's rack your own 9-ball. And Kevin will reposition that camera for you in just a second. And there we go. Okay, so it's alternate break and rack your own. Because it's rack your own, the 9-ball does not count in the bottom 2 holes. If you make it down there, it gets spotted, and you get to shoot from where they lay. So, just as if you would, made any other ball and it was your shot. And he's coming down for this 3 on the side. He got lucky, rubbed the 6 there. And this is, if he doesn't rub the 6, he's hooked. Looks like he can push forward for the 4 ball. It's down there by the 9. And he can. No, I think he's going to be able to avoid hitting the 9. So when he goes forward with it, the cue ball is actually going to come out 2 rails for the 6 ball. Like that. He's got a nice angle for... You can either try and drag it out. I wouldn't like doing that because of the 8 ball. You can get in trouble. Just come up on 1 rail. I chose to try to miss the 8 and again 2 more rails, back out and around at the 8. He does not want to be straight in. And I think that's exactly what he's got. Looks like he's got a little bit of angle. The 8 ball's off the rail. Nice shot again. It seems like he shook off whatever rust he had that last match and ready to play now. Alright, what are we doing here? Bart's going to just shoot this 2 ball up in the corner and roll up for the 3. And then he can slide off of this 3 ball a little bit. 4 may go in the side pocket. If it doesn't, he's got a good opportunity for safe there. He's hit it quite nice. Quite a good. I think he looks like he doesn't have the angle to go into the 5. It's really close. He may also have the 5-6 combination. Yeah, it must go. And it's rattled the 4-ball. It's off the rail, probably about an inch over here. Kevin's going to draw 2 rails back out for this 5-6. I thought he was. He hit kind of full in the face and ball just died. But it's not bad if that 6 is wired. He just has to touch the 5. Just come back up. It's a good shot. I'm going to go back and forth, try to go above the 8. When I say above the 8, I mean the side of the 8 that he's standing on. Well, that works too. Actually, it works quite nicely. Push it forward. Come back out for the 8. Just got to put a good stroke on this one. Some bottom with right-hand English to pull it down the rail and the right to have it work towards him. Going past the side pocket and down to the 9 and back up. It's a nice 2-rail shot. 3. He's overshot it just a little bit, but he should be okay. Just like that. Gets 1 back. It's 2-1 with Bart's break. So the stream you were watching, brought to you by the Railbirds Productions, does have DVR capabilities. You can rewind back to 4 hours back and pause it. You need to go take a restroom break, get a snack, go pick the kids up from school, whatever. Oh wait, it's Saturday. Then come back and not miss a shot, hit play, and you're good to go. Made a ball on the break. Looks like he's made the 5 ball. And depending how he gets on the 3 will depend on what he does with that 4 ball or what Kevin's gonna do with it. He's just barely missed that ball. This tournament is played on 5 7-foot diamond tables. Later on this year, there will be another one added, making it 7 or 6. I'm sorry. There's a valley table here too, but we're not using it. Table you're watching is it is a Pro Cut, so it has 4 1/4 inch pockets, little bitty tiny. It's our feature table, and this is the point match, winner side finals. I think it's Kevin saying the 3rd time him and Bart have met. Bart has won the last 2, and Kevin's hoping to get one of those back too on his side. Yeah, that's super thin. It might go. Well, he hasn't left a shot for Bart. Bart, best he has is a kick. This is the proximity of the 2-3 there. I would probably try to be kicking this in. He's hit that nice come down table and then left Kevin without a shot. The 6 is right in the middle there between them, completely blocking the 1 ball. Shot turned out quite nice for Bart. So we do this tournament every month. We try to do it every month. We did not have it last month. And Kevin said, just nicked it. Just kidding, of course. Bart almost believed him. Anyway, as I was saying, we do this tournament on a monthly basis. The next one will be May 7th. Hope to see you all then. If you can't make it, tune in. I will be your tour guide. It's gonna have to play this 4-9 now. If he can shoot the 4-9, draw the cue ball to the side rail and back up underneath the 8 for a safe. No. It's 3-1 Bart. So we play BCA rules here. 3 foul is in effect. We're doing rack your own. That is not BCA. And with the rack your own, because it's rack your own 9-ball, that we do the 9-ball doesn't count on the break in the bottom 2 holes. Kevin needs to hold serve here. And wants that 1 ball to hang up. 4 just got in the way of the 2 having a pocket. Now he's looking at the billiard on the 4. I wanted it to get a little bit more, but I think he's alright. Let's see if I can get to it before he shoots. Nice shot. He's got a little bit of a tester here with this 2 ball. He could actually thin off of the 2 and play the 9 and the safe at the same time. Or he could bank the 2 at the 9, trying the cue ball. Or he can cut the 2 in and try to go a couple of rails around for this 3. That's it to get over some. Should be alright. 3 ball all the way up in the corner. Cue ball going to come off of the rail, and depending on how hard he wants to hit this back and forth, he probably play this 6 up in the other corner, I'm imagining, for hitting this pocket speed. This one I thought, and this one he's probably just going to pop it up and leave the cue ball right by the opening of the here. Shoot this 8 in the side and earn in the corner and draw it back just a little bit down towards the end rail for the 9 straight in. Bart says that's good. The big game there, that's winning that. Keeps the pressure on. And 3-2 and race to 7 is a whole lot bigger, or a whole lot better for you when you're behind than 4-1. So it was a big game for Kevin to win there. We do have we did, I don't know if it's still available. We did have the donate option activated in the chat room. If you like what you're seeing, want us to bring more, like to helps keep us, being able to bring you streams, you can make a donation. This will probably be a shoot and stop shot. Who wants angle to get back down table for the 4, which is behind the 9 ball. And that's good angle to be able, because if he goes wide of the 9-6, it's he's a bigger window there. Did he get there? It is really close. I think he did though. I think he just snuck around it. I'm probably going to play to hit the 9 and bump it out. Yep. Starts him nice there for the 5. To the side rail and back out for the 6 ball. He's got a little bit of angle. He'll be able to punch off this towards the side rail for the 8. Punch off of the rail so that he can cue it. I don't know, he's going to draw all the way back to the side pocket. Bart returns the favor. 4-2 in favor of Bart. Bart's won this tournament the last 2 months we've had it. He was due for another paycheck, so he came up to visit us from Grand Rapids. Really appreciate him and Dan Bell and John Brummel coming up. Also, Jesse London, Katie Thornton. She's not playing today, but she's up here representing. And Kevin usually has a pretty controlled break. Chasing down table for shape on the 1. And he's made the 5. You could bank the 1 off the rail, pocket the 6, and the 1 goes in the other side, the other corner pocket. Play down table for the 2 ball in case in case you happen to make both of them. That's what Kevin's looking at. We're not going to see him shoot any of this really quick. Okay, we have Shane Lennox and Jesse London playing for 4th. He just went for the straight bank there. And it's a good shot. Try and bank this past the... Oh, it looks like it goes up in the corner past the 4. It looks like it may just squeeze past it. He tried to play it off of the rail and off the 4 maybe. Or maybe he just barely caught it. I'm not sure. So it's not a whole lot of work here. Toughest shot is coming here. Getting back down on the 6 ball, or the 4 ball. I try one rail straight back down at it. It's got nice speed there. I think he's going to draw off of the 6 to come back down out for the 7. So just a little bit further than what he is now. He's going forward with it. 3 rails round to the center of the table. So right where he was just about perfect, and that's where he's ended up again. Shoot the 7 with a little bit inside English. That would, no, he shot it with the outside. Didn't think there was room for the 8 to go, but I guess there's plenty of room for the 8 to go past the 9. Bart pulls away and even further. They're trying to figure out on the other side who gets to come over and play the loser of this match. 4 places paid in the tournament, so everybody that's left in it is guaranteed money. Brackets are online if you care to see who played who and how they did. We try to get all of the scores up there too, so you know how people did against each other. Two is the ball that's down here on the end rail. It's actually the head rail, next to the 5 ball. Bart he can bank at it, or he can bend the 2. He's pushing out. Didn't like it. It's something you see very often, a push out when they can see the ball. I think that's what Bart was just talking about. Kevin was playing safe there and wanted it to roll up behind the 8 ball. I think it's probably, it'd be nice to get the 6 up in behind the 6 as well. Cue ball up in behind the 6. It's alright, he hasn't left anything easy for Bart here. He's gonna bank this 2 ball up table and behind the 8, 9, 7. And he's overhit it. He's let Kevin see the edge of the 2, and the edge of the 2 may be a dead 2-9 combination. It's you know you're running bad if you leave the guy just exactly what he needs to make it. And so I say a little bit of roll in you gotta get lucky. A little bit of roll in every shot. And the heart and cue ball stayed up. Kevin had to get lucky there to not scratch. Bart got unlucky for it, Kevin to be able to see just enough to make the combination. A little bit of love or luck in every shot. 5-3 and Kevin's break. Pick and hold serve, pull it back within 1. These 2 guys are, according to Fargo rate, evenly matched. Both, I believe, are rated a 646. And it does go back and forth like this every time they play. I think Kevin's come up dry, and it's a really nice spread. maybe he needs to change brake he's using on this table out here. The other his brake like that was working really good on the other tables. Beat up on me with it. And it's like some of the people said, you know it's not rigged when Kevin and I have to play each other first round, and we did today. And that was a nice shot. Looks like he's got the angle to push forward and spin this around to come back out 2 rails for the 5 ball. But it looks like he's drawing it out of there instead. And he's hit that rather nicely. Come back out for the 6. He wants it to slow down. A little bit of a back cut. Shouldn't be anything that he can't handle. And then draw it to the end rail, or you can just float it down and shoot the 7 on the side. That's what he looked at. Shoot the 7 in the side next, but it's come up a little bit short. Some players may elect the bank here rather than just cutting it. Bart hit that shot nice. He's woke up a little bit this evening. Oh, little rub and it still goes. And that's the hill. The hill game is when a person has reached, if you're going, like we're going to 7, the hill game is the 6. That's the game point. Set point, whatever. Yeah, Bart hammered him. This might be it. Cue ball after pocketing the 1 is going straight at the 9. He hits it just a little below center, and that 9 ball's gone. Kevin says, "Don't even look at." I mean, it's heading that way. You might as well let it go. If you, hit it to the outside just in case you miss it, so you still come down for a shot on the deuce. Just like that. Have to go forward with some right hand English to spin out away from the 3 so that the angle he has isn't quite so severe. May end up being a 4-9 combination. So I don't think... no, the 4 does pass the 7. He's looking at it now. I'm looking on my other view, and it passes the 7 quite easily. And the cue ball may pass the 7 too, and freeze up on it. That is ugly. There's what he's looking at. Definitely have to kick at this. He's got a good opportunity of sending the 9 moving here. And he has not done that. I think Kevin's got the 9, or this 4 ball. I think he can see past the 8 to pocket it. Now he's trying to draw down off this. Nice shot. He may have ended up straight in. He might have to force off of it to get a shot on this 7. Some outside English, some right hand English, and force it down there. It's a nice shot. Put this one in, play the 8 in the side, 9 in the same corner as the 7. He may pop off the end rail a little bit for it. He's got a little bit of room being able to cue into the ball. There we go. He's just going to draw off of it a little bit just so that he can control his cue ball. Doesn't need to send it down to the end rail. He says that's good. 6-4. Kevin's break. So this is a race to 7. If you haven't heard it before, you're hearing it now. Yeah, Kevin's changing where he's breaking from. I think he's going to let it have it a little bit more because he's come up dry on the break twice this match. And he has made a ball that time. He's got a shot on the 1 here. The 2 does not look like it passes the 5, so he can make the 1 and let me try to push through. If the 2 goes between the 7-8, he's just going to float this ball down. He was able to roll all the way down. Hope. Is he behind the 8? He may be behind the 8. He's going to have to get out his jump cue. He may be able to masse it just a tiny bit. Or he can definitely bank it. You just see it to make it. There we go. Come off of the rail. So probably 1 rail straight back at the 5 ball here. I'm just going to come 2 and around. Slow down, Whitey. Back and forth, and at this, is the speed on which you feel more comfortable at hitting this ball. Depends on, that's just a matter of preference, and that'll of course decide which pocket he shoots the 6 in. Typically, he'd like to just go 1 rail and back out to just past the center of the table and shoot the 6 in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. And he's going to have to shoot this in the side. He wants it to get. Six on the side. Keep all 3 rails around to about where it is right now for the 7 ball. He's I would say overrun it, but he's wound up pretty nice here. If he can push it past the 9, he will. If not, he's going to have to draw it back to the rail where he is. But if he can push it to the side rail, or the end rail past the 9, that'll be the shot he shoots. Just like that. Back around for perfect. Bump the cue ball off the side rail a little bit. Shoot them both in the same hole. 6-5. Nice out by Kevin. Bart's hoping to do the same thing here and end it without letting Kevin back to the table. And he's made a ball. He's got a shot on the 1. 3-4 is the only issue here, but I'm pretty sure the 3 passes the 4. Put the 1 right here on the end rail, the 2's by the side pocket. Just bump this in. I don't know if he forgot. He may have the angle to slide off of this over for the 3. Yep, nice shot. He can go forward if he wants to, or he can come backwards with it. And come back with it. Shoot him in the same hole. And you can slide off down this rail by the shoot the 6 in the side pocket. And I think this match is over. The guys that, players of these guys' caliber, just, one misstep is all it takes for the turn of the match. There we go. And with this 9 ball, Kevin says if Bart makes this shot, he's going to give him the match. 6-7. Right? And we'll be back in a little bit. As soon as the match for 4th is over, we will have the match for 3rd coming up, and that'll be Kevin Ross versus either Shane Luddix or Jesse London. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Thanks for tuning in.